I consider myself a strong, independent man. I don't need a woman. Let me tell you why. Hey, welcome back, viewers, to the Felix Black channel here on YouTube, your number one source for purple pill content. The light is purple, just in case you need a reminder. What are we talking about today? I'm a strong, independent man, and I don't need a woman. Does anybody see anything wrong with that statement? You should, because being independent, being strong, in my opinion, is part of being an adult, right? You're independent. That means you fend for yourself. You do things that you want to do when you want to do them, how you want to do them. Being strong means that you're resilient. You bounce back. You're not easily persuaded against your morals, your values, and things that you believe in, man or woman. So I'm a strong, independent man. How does that sound if I say that to a woman that I just met or I'm meeting, talking to, getting to know, however the kids say it nowadays? Okay. How do I sound if I say that? I sound ridiculous. And I just want to say that because that is how women sound. You guys sound, you ladies sound ridiculous when you say that, but you're sitting across from me because you want to get to know me to have a serious relationship. I can see that you're independent. You're doing your own thing. You're supposed to be. You're an adult. So I don't need to introduce myself to a woman, have never, will never, would never say that I'm a strong, independent man. I would say I'm a strong man, just to let you know that my character is like that. I do believe in roles, but I do believe in everyone pitching in to being part of the team. If I need you to get 15 rebounds, it's like the NBA. If I need you to get 15 rebounds, I need you to get 15 rebounds. I don't need you to get 25 points and say, hey, I gave you 25 points. I didn't ask for that. I asked for 15 rebounds, right? So to me, that's what relationships are. When I'm meeting somebody, I'm wanting to know, what is your specialty? Are you a shooter? Or do you dribble? Do you grab rebounds? Like, what do you do? Right? Naturally, not what do you do when is necessary, because we should all do what is necessary, right? So if I'm a scorer, I get points, I get buckets. I need someone to grab rebounds. That is complimentary, right? That doesn't diminish your role. Your role is just as important as mine. Will you have to grab 15 every night? No. You'll have to, but that's your duty, is to grab those, you know? And if you can't, I got you, but you can't fail multiple nights. Just the same way as men, we cannot fail our family. We cannot let houses get foreclosed on. We cannot let lights get cut off. We cannot let our kids and our wife, our spouse go without clothing, without food. That is a failure as a guy. We cannot do that. So there's things that both of us, we can't fail at. But when you say that you're strong and independent, like, what are you trying to tell me? That you can take care of yourself? Again, that should be obvious. You're an adult woman. Like, you don't have to tell me that you can take care of yourself the same way that I don't have to tell you that. I said this in one of my earlier videos. Some things that we see about the person that we're talking to or getting to know doesn't necessarily need to be said. Like, I don't need to tell you that I have a vehicle. You know, obviously, if I'm like, hey, I'll pick you up around this time, I have one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to say that. You know, you're going to ask me what I do for a living. You're going to ask me if I'm single, if I have kids, who do I live with? Where do I live? What is all of that information telling you? That I'm single, I'm on my own, I don't live with my mom in her basement anymore, and I'm doing my thing. So why do I then need to tell you I'm a strong, independent man? Okay, so what are you trying to tell me when you say that? So if you tell me you're a strong, independent woman, I'm telling you what I'm going to think is a high value man. Why are you sitting across from me? If you're so strong and independent and you want me to know that, to me, you're telling me that if we get into a relationship, you still want to have your cut of the pie over here for yourself. And you want me to cover everything else. But when you want to do your thing on the side, that's what you want to do. I don't mean like outside the relationship. I mean, you want things that are just for you, not for both of us. Okay. I will tell you this. If you're strong and independent, continue to be that way. But if you're looking to get into a relationship, I got it. You have a job, you have kids, you have responsibilities. You're doing all that on your own. You're a strong, independent woman. I know that already. You don't have to reinforce that to me. But also, you're a woman that's looking for a relationship. So to me, that means you're looking for assistance, not in a bad way. So don't jump out the window just yet. You're looking for assistance. There are certain aspects of the relationship that you would like a man to manage, to cover, to be responsible for. You daggone right. That is an honest answer. Because we as men, we are looking for a woman to share the load. We're looking to share certain responsibilities. I'm looking for a woman to cover certain things. That way I don't have to do that. Oh, you want me to cover this for you? You cover this for me. That is a teamwork. Y'all have this thing about teamwork being, oh, it's housework to be done. Everybody pitches in. True. I said this in one of my other videos. I clean the house. I don't know why people think I don't clean the house. I clean the house. But you're responsible for that aspect of the relationship. I'm responsible for making sure my family has a home to come home to that is nice, safe, everyone can enjoy. It is my responsibility to make sure that the bank does not show up trying to evict us. That is not something that I want to share with my significant other. Have the confidence in me that it's taken care of. I mean, you can always, you'll see the bills that come in. I'm not hiding anything, right? I believe in a joint account. I don't believe in putting all of our money together, but I believe in a joint account that you can see bills coming out of. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am responsible for making sure that my family is safe and taken care of. If there's a bump in the night, if the alarm goes off, you're going to wake me up and say, hey, I heard something. And I'm going to get up and go look. I don't expect you to go and then I stay in the bed, right? So there are certain things that I do not share the responsibility. I do not want a shared responsibility. However, cleaning the house, maintaining the house, that's a shared responsibility. However, if it's 80-20, to me, I'm okay. You should be okay with that. 80% of you cleaning it, 20% me cleaning it. What's wrong with that? Because I have certain responsibilities where I'm 100% responsible for. I just named those. Just named a couple of those. But why is it that we have to share all of the women tasks? Cooking. I don't like to cook. I don't like to do it. But I will grill. I will sit in the kitchen with you. I will help mix the cake batter and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean that you have to cook a home cooked meal every night. You're responsible for that piece of the pie. Hey, I'm working late or I don't feel like cooking tonight. I can pick something up. Cool. Like, I'm not against eating out. I'm a big kid. Chick-fil-A every day. Let's do it. Right? But you're still responsible for that. Hey, we need to go grocery shopping because there's no food in the house. It's my responsibility to make sure I put food in the house. So when we talk about independence, that means that you rely on no one. You take care of yourself. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. But we're all looking for someone to take a couple pounds out of this backpack, to take some of this food off of my plate. I don't want to eat Brussels sprouts. You love Brussels sprouts, but you don't like fried chicken. Hey, I'm black. I love fried chicken, stereotype away. Give me your fried chicken. You take my Brussels sprouts. Because I like doing that part. You don't like messing around with cars and stuff like that? Cool. Neither do I, but I understand that that's part of my role because you took something off my plate. I have to take something off your plate. So I'll go down to the Meineke. I'll go down and sit with the car and get the brakes done because I know that you don't like to do that. Got it. Your car breaks down on the side of the road. Don't move a muscle. I'm on my way. You know what? Take my car, leave. I'll stay here with the car that's on the side of the road. That's not a shared responsibility. So I get really annoyed when women, oh, why can't you help? Why can't you do? Why can't the man? Because there's certain things that we're doing that we don't want you guys to have to worry about. We want you to be able to go chill, go relax. So when it's time for me to kick my feet up and have a bowl of porridge brought to me, I want the same. I'm a strong, independent man. I can make my own bowl of porridge. I can. I don't need you here to do that. But you have to contribute something. Because I'm damn sure going to contribute something to you. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. We have roles that we play. Everything, this whole 50-50, I just, there's nothing. I don't believe in the 50-50, but that's not a bad thing. I'm going to help cook. I like to grill outside. I like to be outside and cook stuff. So that's sharing cooking. I'm going to clean up the house because I like the house to be clean. So it's a shared responsibility because I dirty up that mug too. I don't mind washing clothes. I hate folding clothes. So if you don't like washing clothes, I don't mind putting them in the washer and having them, go. What's the problem in that? The problem for me is when it's expected that you're going to be doing it 50-50 half the time. No, I'm not. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'd rather do it 100% of the time by myself, independent man, than to be responsible for another human being in more ways than one and still have to do it damn near the same amount of time. Like, what am I benefiting from that? Don't tell me that relationships are about love and all of that. It's about benefits too. I have to benefit from you. You have to benefit from me, whether it be emotional, whether it be financial, whether it be spiritual. If it's a perfect relationship, we benefit all three aspects from us both. That's real. So that's why I get really annoyed with the I'm a strong, independent woman. Like, I get it. Okay. You don't need a man. Okay. You're taking care of yourself and you don't need help. I got it. But why are you sitting across from me on a date wanting to get to know me? Do you think that that's going to attract me? Are you trying to assert your dominance over me? Because that's not going to work. It's just not going to work. I'm sorry. Like I said before, 7 billion people walking the planet. 3.5 is men, 3.5 is women. There's, another billion out there, 3.5 billion for you to engage with if that's what you're looking for. Because I'm pretty straightforward and honest about how I am and what I'm looking for. And if that's not you, that's okay. I'm not going to change and you're not going to change my mind because this is how I was brought up. That's the culture that I live in. That's what I believe in. So I can do it by myself. I can. I'm a strong, independent man. But how ridiculous does that sound when I say that? because that's what's expected of men. That's what I expect of myself as a man. And I expect that of all men who are out there. I expect you to be a strong, independent man. And you don't need to say that because it'll come across with your actions, with the things that you're responsible for. So that's what I wanted to say. I'm a strong, independent man. And how ridiculous does that sound? And it sounds ridiculous when you say that to someone and you're trying to date them. You're trying to get to know them. If you're walking around single and you know, not trying to be with anybody and you say that, I mean, cool, kudos, congratulations. You're not the only one. Who are you saying that for? Because I don't care. You're saying that for yourself. You're patting yourself on the back. Okay. I mean, do your thing. Right. But I guess, what do you guys think? I mean, there's not really much to say about that. I think that I'm pretty clear and concise in what I said. Yeah, I'm a strong, independent man. I don't need a woman. But I'll see y'all in the next video.